guys, and welcome to our Frugal Friday Finance. Thanks to Sherry on YouTube. She left that name suggestion and I thought that's a good fit. So thanks again, Sherry, and we will start answering your questions. We have 3 of them again this week. And if you have a question that you want to ask us, just leave it down below in the comment section and we will get to it next week on Friday. So the first question is, how do you budget for car repairs? This one's kind of tricky because you never know what's going to break, but you can kind of prepare ahead for how many oil changes you will need each year. And I mean, your tires generally will give you some warning, you know, like the tread is starting to disappear. So for us, we think, okay, well, each car we generally change about 4 times a year, every 3 months. So we budget for 8 oil changes in that year. And then this year my van needed new tires. So we budgeted for those and we were able to replace the front ones before we left for a funeral in May, and then we'll replace the back ones before this winter sets in. And that we just kind of, looked around at tire prices and budgeted that in. And then I think I also just kind of put in an extra $200 or $300 into our budget just for unexpected stuff. Of course, then we have our emergency fund. So if anything's over that, then we do have that to fall back on. And then we obviously replenish the emergency fund if we had to touch it. So that is what we do. I mean, obviously you're not going to know, that everything's going to break. But that at least will help you out some. So, and then we have a sinking fund for all of that. So each month we have a certain amount that goes into the sinking fund for car repairs. Do your kids play sports? Yes, they do. AJ likes to play baseball and football, and Elle was dancing, and this year she decided to try horse riding. So she starts horse riding lessons next week. And then M tried out for volleyball. She finds out today if she's made it or not. But she thinks she wants to start running. So she's done a few 5Ks, and we have another one signed up for October. And then she wants to try out for track this spring. And once she's in 8th grade, and in our school district, once you start 8th grade, you can start playing school sports. So then there's not like the registration fee and everything with those. Elle has obviously a fee each week for horse riding, and then AJ is like a fee at the beginning of the season that when you sign up. The other question was, what do you do to save money on sports items? And we look around for savings. AJ, with his football stuff this year, we were able to purchase the practice pants and football shoes from a friend whose kids had outgrown them. And so we've done that. With dance, we found for Elle, with her dance stuff, Amazon was actually the cheapest place for shoes. So the dance studio required a certain brand and item number. So we would just type those into Amazon. And with our Amazon Prime, it was free 2-day shipping, and the shoes are already discounted about $5 compared to the dance studio store. So we've done that. We also only allow them to play one sport a season, and when we first started off with this, only one child could play a sport that season. So AJ had the fall because he did football, and then M liked basketball at the time, so she was winter, and then Elle liked soccer, so she played that in the spring. And that was nice because we only had one sport to pay for each time. And then we also, before we got serious about paying off our debt, after every game we would go out and eat, and that was expensive. So tomorrow we have 3 football games and we're packing a lunch to go, and then that'll help save money on concessions and everything. So maybe look at only allowing one child to play a sport a season, or each child can only play one sport a year, instead of, I know some people, they have their kids in every single sport and they're constantly running, and that's not our personality, and it doesn't work with our family to do that. So we've just kind of had to do what's worked for us and this has been it. So with horse riding with Elle, I mean, it's only an hour a week, so it's not like we're then having to go to games or, you know, competitions on the weekends. So we're fine with her doing that year round right now. We'll obviously, you know, we evaluate it a couple times a year. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Any tips to earn some money without working outside the home? I love this question because this is where I was several years ago. More than several years ago, quite a while ago. And I started daycare, and when I first started, I had quite a few kids, and they just kind of trickled away, and my mom got sick with cancer. And, you know, looking back, this was a big blessing that I was able to then go up. She lived three and a half hours away, so I was able to go up several times a month to help her out. And I had babysat for like a couple kids just one day a week, and they just happened to be the same day, so that helped with extra money. And I also found 2 Bible studies in churches that needed daycare services, so that was something I was able to do for a little extra money. I've also done parents' night outs, so you know that I would host on a Friday night, like one Friday night a month, and it would be from 6 until 10, and I would provide like hot dogs, chips, you know, cheap foods that kids liked, and I would charge a flat rate per child. So, you know, if you don't mind, you know, if you like kids, that's a great option. You know, you could also do like a mom's day out program during the week, you know, from 9 to 2 or something, and you could have them pack their own lunch if you didn't want the responsibility of lunchtime, and, you know, that would bring in some little extra money. And I know childcare is not everybody's cup of tea. It does take a patient person that doesn't mind the noise level and everything. So maybe you like to do crafts, and we have a lot of people selling crafts on Facebook groups, or go into craft shows and selling them. So maybe even if you just find, you know, one type of craft or 2 types of crafts that you're good at, and make those and sell them on the Facebook groups, or go to like a craft show. Especially this time of year, craft shows are probably going to be picking up because of Christmas. So you can make some extra money that way. You know, some other ways, go through your house. See, is there stuff you can sell? Have a garage sale, or take it to the kids' consignment sales. We have a big one going on this weekend that's called Just Between Friends, and it's in a huge building, and you can just go and shop everybody's things, and you get a certain percentage back from your stuff. So, you know, that would be a good way. Or, you know, if you have stuff you could sell at the farmers markets. You know, just different things like that. So, if you guys have any tips for her, leave them down below in the comment section too, and maybe we can get some ideas going for her. But good luck with that, and don't forget to share us with your friends, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, and keep watching for your good grief, if I could talk, deck kicking ideas from us. So we hope you have a great weekend. Think of us tomorrow morning as we're sitting out in 100-degree heat watching 3 football games. Yeah, I'm excited for that one, can you tell? So we will talk to you guys next week. Bye.